Hi guys, so I am participating in the Reading Rush and it is July 20th, day one of the Reading Rush. Sorry if there's a glare, I'm filming on my laptop. Sorry. Um, yeah, you should have already seen my TBR video. But if not, this is one of the books that I am currently reading. I'm not doing the challenges in order, I'm just doing them however they come. This one counts for my book that's set, and I have doubled up on some of them, but this counts for a book that's set somewhere other than where I live, this is set in Ireland. A genre that I don't read a lot of. This is a mystery and a literary fiction. I don't read a lot of those books. I mostly read fantasy. And then it also counts for the first book I touched, because whenever I was thinking about doing this and doing my TBR, this was actually the first book that I did pick up. And I am reading this. I've gotten a little ways into it. I've been listening to the audiobook as well while I've been doing some stuff, because this week is my son's birthday party is Saturday of this week and his actual birthday is Sunday, so this is just a busy week for me. I'm filming this while my son is napping, my youngest one. He just turned 1 last month, so it's been crazy. But so far this book has been going a bit slow. I love a lot of the stuff in it. So I don't know if I've said this on the channel or not, but my dream is to go to Ireland. Like, I want to go to Ireland. I would love to just spend like a couple weeks there. I love everything Irish, like, just love it. Just kind of funny because my mom's birthday is actually March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day, which is a holiday, like, kind of, if you know what St. Patrick's Day is. But yeah, I just love everything about Ireland. I've always felt that way. But yeah, I love all of those aspects in this book. There's a lot of that in here. And if you listen to the audiobook of this, the accents are amazing. I need to do some research and find out if the narrator, or the person reading it is Irish. I don't know. But I love it. Every last bit of it. I don't really know what to say about this book yet. Maybe I'll feel differently once I've actually finished it, but it's just kind of, it's a bit slow going for me. And again, maybe it's because it's a genre that I don't read a lot of, and there is a lot of information in it, so you kind of have to really pay attention when you're listening to this book, because I ended up restarting it because I was sitting there listening, and then it got to a point where I realized, like, oh my god, I really haven't been taking this in because I'm so confused right now. And there is quite a bit of that for me with this, but I'm finally to a point where I kind of like understand a bit of it, and I'm kind of to a point where like I can actually somewhat enjoy it. I don't know how I feel about it yet. We'll see. The concept of the book it sounded really good to me. It's about a girl named Maud, who she's a caregiver. She's like a very happy person, or she seems very happy, but she has a deep sadness, which I'm just kind of getting to the point where I'm learning about her deep sadness, because like a tragic event from her childhood left her haunted. But she like hangs out with her neighbor quite a bit. Her neighbor's a very interesting lady. And then she kind of gets assigned to this man called Mr. Flood, who can't seem to keep a caregiver. Every caregiver who, has had him as a patient has been just either, they went kind of crazy, or they just kind of couldn't deal with him, and so they all quit. But she's kind of his last resort, because if he doesn't keep her as a caregiver, and she doesn't, his house is like, he's like a hoarder. If she doesn't get his house cleaned up and stuff, then they will be putting him in like in home for the elderly, which he doesn't want, nobody really wants, wouldn't be good for him. But there's a lot of like underlying stuff, so it's also like a couple different storylines. I mean, they all kind of come together, but you kind of have Mr. Flood's storyline of his life, and then you have this interesting character who is the neighbor, and kind of like a little bit about her, and then you have Maud herself and her storyline and what happened to her and what, you know, tragedies she's had. So it's a bit to take in, like it's a little bit, but at the same time, so far I'm liking it, I guess. We'll see. I don't really know how I feel about it yet. As I said, the one thing I absolutely do love about this is all of the stuff about Ireland in it, and just kind of like those cultures and those beliefs. There's a little bit of that in there. There's one other thing about Maud, like she's really into saints, like, you know, like nuns who become saints, or, you know, just saints in general. So she knows those pretty well, and it has an interesting like thing in the book. But yeah, we'll see. I'll update you guys once I finish this book. This is already 6 minutes of me just sitting here talking about this book. But I'm gonna go and finish this book while my son is napping, and if I don't update you guys today about this, then I'll update you guys about it in my next clip. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be daily vlogging or how I'm going to do this, but we'll see. Hey guys, so today is the 22nd. It is the third day of the reading rush. I didn't film it all yesterday. I meant to, but it just got crazy. My husband had to go to the emergency room, and it was just crazy. Yesterday was crazy. So I didn't get much reading done yesterday. I did finish Mr. Flood's Last Resort. I'm still sitting on this. I have no clue what I want to rate this yet. I think I might have to plug it into CoPal. I'm starting to use that now to rate my books. But yeah, so I might do that. I don't know how I feel about it. I still don't know. It was okay towards the end. It kind of picked up or whatever, but I don't know. And it may just be because it's a mystery and it's literary fiction that I'm kind of torn with this one and what to give it. And then I did pick up Dracula, the graphic novel, and I got 77 pages in. That's kind of what the artwork looks like on that. It's pretty. I like the artwork. If you hear my family in the background, I apologize. They're home. As I said, my husband isn't at work today because he was not feeling good. He did go to the emergency room yesterday. But yeah, the artwork is kind of like this. I don't know how good it's picking up. I really like the artwork in this, and I'm actually flying through it. Trying to see if there's anything else. It's good. I think I'm over halfway in, because I think there's like 160 pages, something like that. I don't know. I'm maybe like a quarter through. I don't know. So my goal is to kind of finish this up today, and then I want to start one of these two books. I don't know which one. I may do this one. I think I have an audiobook for this, so I can kind of get some other stuff done. I've been up for a while. I wanted to vlog earlier, but there was a lot going on. I had to go pick up medication this morning, and I had to run some errands, and we got food out for lunch. Well, we didn't go like sit down nowhere. We went through like a drive-through. We got Chick-fil-A. And then I had to go out and take care of the bunnies and stuff like that. So I didn't get to do any filming earlier. I do want to finish that graphic novel today. I'll try to get some clips of me reading. But yeah, this vlog is probably going to be all over the place. I'm hoping to really buckle down and get some books read because I'm a bit behind. But I know that they've said, it's not a competition. It's just to read as much as you can, and not to feel like you're failing at any of this. But yeah, so hopefully I can get that done. I'll try to get some clips of me actually reading. Sorry, I got nothing of yesterday. But yeah, we'll see what I get today. I know I'm trying to think of what all we have to do today. I don't know what else we have to do today, but I am going to at least get that graphic novel read and at least start one of those other books. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next clip. Hi guys, so it is officially the 5th day. Let me take these off because that's distracting. It is the 5th day of the reading rush. It is Friday. I did not vlog anything yesterday or the day before. What day was it? I'm not sure. This week has been crazy. As I had said previously, I think in another clip, my husband wasn't feeling good and had to go to the doctor, and he ended up having to go to the hospital, and it's just been a long week. He seems to be doing a bit better. It's just getting him on the right medication and doing what it needs to do. Sorry if I'm talking kind of low. My son is asleep, and I would like it to stay that way. Because he's seething, and so yeah, sleep is a rare thing. But I just wanted to update you guys. So I've read Mr. Flood's Last Resort. I put this into Kopow because I wasn't sure how I was feeling about it, and it got like a high 3-star. It was pretty good. Once I kind of got towards the end of it and things started making more sense to me, it was really good. And if you're a person who reads mysteries or literary fiction quite often, I think that you will enjoy this entire book and it will definitely be for you. But if you're a person who just enjoys like Irish stuff and stuff about Ireland, I think it's for you as well. It has really interesting things in there about the saints. Yeah, I thought it was really good. There towards the end, things started making sense to me, and it took me a little bit to figure it out, but it's a mystery within a mystery kind of situation. Like there's like different mysteries involving each character, so it's just crazy, but it's really good. Trying to think of what else I can say about this book. It was really good, and then I really like there's little drawings at the top. I don't know if you can see that, of each chapter, and then I think it's all in the back. Let me find it. Hang on. And then at the back, there's a book in the book that she kind of talks about. And in the back, it kind of has a little bit extra. It has this right here, and has little like notes and stuff. It's super cute, and I really enjoyed reading it because it kind of goes more into each saint that we encounter in this book, because you do encounter quite a few. So yeah, that might be fun to actually read before you go into the book. But when you encounter a saint for the first time, she kind of explains who they are. But it was good. I definitely am interested in, it's by Jess Kidd. I definitely want to pick up some more of her books because they are set in Ireland, most of them. So yeah, I absolutely love Ireland. Definitely want to pick that up, the rest of that. And my plan is I have started this. I hear my son's awake. I have started the Forbidden Wish. I've been physically reading it, but I also did some on audio, just because the days have been hectic, so I had to pick up an audiobook. I'm also listening to an audiobook. It's called Unf Yourself, and that's been pretty interesting. I was watching a few YouTubers videos, and they said they really enjoyed that book, so I picked up the audiobook of that to switch in between. So I'm reading those, and I'm almost done with that book, and I'm not super far into the Forbidden Wish yet, and I am in the process of finishing this book up, so I'll probably finish this one up tonight and get further into those. Tomorrow is, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I did with the, I just right there, the bookmark. But anyway, tomorrow is my son's birthday party because he turns 8 Sunday. So tomorrow I'll try to do some vlogging. Maybe I'll vlog a little bit of his party and try to get something other than me just sitting in front of the camera. So I'm gonna read as much as I can tonight, and then tomorrow night I'll read as much as I can, because one of the things he wanted for his birthday is to have a sleepover. So his best friend is supposed to come over for a sleepover tomorrow night, so we shall see how that goes. It'll be his first sleepover that we're hosting here at the new house, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, other than like trying to get things ready for his party tomorrow, I'm not really sure what else we'll have going on. It was originally going to be here, but my son is super sweet and super thoughtful, and he was worried that his friend wouldn't be able to come here because his friend's mom just had a new baby. She had a baby girl, and he's just very considerate, and he was like, Mom, what if, he can't come? Like, what if she's too tired and she doesn't feel like bringing him because, they have the new baby now? And I was like, that's okay, we could go get him or whatever. And then he was like, well, what if I just asked my Mimi, because his best friend lives next door to his Mimi, and he was like, can I just ask Mimi if I can do the party there? So he asked her, and she said that'd be fine. And so, other than just taking a couple decorations and stuff over there and food over there, that's about it. Me doing that there instead of here, which is fine. I'll just make sure I clean up after the party's over. Sorry, I feel a little itchy. I went out and fed my rabbits, and I always feel itchy when I come back from doing that because of the hay. I guess you shouldn't really own rabbits if the hay bothers you, but I love them and I'm gonna continue to own them. So if you see me rubbing my eyes or like rubbing, it's because I'm like itchy from dealing with the hay. Sorry. But yeah, I am getting kind of tired, but I'm going to at least finish that graphic novel and finish the one audiobook, and then try to get some more physical reading done in the Forbidden Wish. So I'm hoping that I'll at least get some of these books done by the end of the reading rush. I'm sorry that this vlog hasn't been a lot of content, but I'm doing the best I can. I didn't expect all this to happen with my husband getting sick and not feeling well. And no, it's not COVID. I don't want anyone to assume that that's the issue, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm tired. It's not COVID. He was tested for COVID, and it's not. He just has some other issues going on, and hopefully with this medication that will fix all of the problems going on. And then it's just been a rough week. On top of that, right after that, today we picked up his medication, and we had to pick his car up from the hospital because he couldn't drive home. Because where we are with the pandemic, I wasn't allowed to go with him to the hospital. Plus we have two, kids that aren't allowed in the hospital. So, I went with him there, and then we were picked up from the hospital. We didn't go in, we just drove to the parking lot, and then we were picked up from the hospital, but we left his car there in case he could drive it home so that he could get home, but then he wasn't able to drive home. So yeah, anyways, on the way from the hospital, it started making weird noises, and I don't know, we have to get someone to look at it, but from what we understand, from what we were told when we spoke to someone, they think the transmission is going out in one of our cars. So yeah, that's fun. It's just been a long week. I'm exhausted, but I'm so thankful to be participating in this, and I've been really enjoying it. I have two of my friends we have a group chat going, kind of encouraging each other and talking about reading, and it's just been so much fun connecting with everybody, and definitely out of my reading slump. And I'm trying to stay as positive as possible with everything going on. But that's life, right? What are you gonna do besides stay as possible as you can and not give up and keep pushing forward? But anyways, I'm going to close this out because I'm going to go see if my husband needs some help getting my son back to bed, because he was a sweetie and went and got him. Get my son back to bed, and make sure my husband gets in bed, get some rest. And then I'm gonna read some, and then I gotta blow up some balloons for tomorrow. And and then I'm gonna go to bed myself because I have to get up early tomorrow. I had to get up early tomorrow, and going to go look at some bunnies for my dad and them. My dad and my stepmom want some bunnies, so I might be going with them in the morning. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know I have to get an oil change in the morning, and then I have to pick up cake, and I have to go to a couple family members' houses who can't attend the party just because of everything going on, and for safety reasons. Which, when I say party, I don't mean a ginormous thing with a bunch of people, because that's just crazy. We are having a small gathering. There won't even be 10 people there. Just something for him. It's going to be him and his friend, his friend's little brother, his Mimi and Papa, us, his other Meemaw, and that's probably about it. It's not gonna be a lot of people. It's just something small for him. And yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here and stop rambling, but God, I've been rambling for 12 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna get off here and get some reading done. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Alright. Hey guys, so it's officially the last day of the reading rush. Apologize about the glare, but I kind of need them to see. Anyways, so it is officially the 26th, Sunday. I'm not quite done with my last book that I'm planning to read, but if I read any more, I'll update you guys in another separate clip before it ends. It's only 7 o'clock now. So I still have a little bit left before it's over. But let's go into what I've already read. So I did read this book. I think I've already told you guys that in another clip, but I finished this book and I gave it 3 stars. It was 352 pages. I did finish the graphic novel. I gave this 4 stars. It was 160 pages. I finished Unf Yourself. It's a book by Gary John Bishop. It was 221 pages. I did that in audiobook form, so I don't know if you really count the pages, but I read it anyways. And I actually gave that 5 stars, which was really good. I am about, I think I'm about like halfway through this book. I really like this book so far. So I'm gonna try to finish this one before the day is completely over. And if I can fit in another book, I'll fit in another book. But we'll see. I will do my best to update you guys on that. And I'll try to get some footage of me reading. I have to go and do a couple things before I can pick a book back up, but we shall see what I can get done before this day is completely over. But I'll update you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so I just want to do my reading rush wrap up. I'm not sure if this will be in the vlog or what. The vlog was just, I know it was an absolute hot mess, but to sum everything up and wrap everything up, I read a total of 4 books, so I didn't quite get the 7, and I started a 5th one, but I didn't finish it. So let's go over what all I did read. So, let me see here. I read Mr. Flood's Last Resort. I gave it 3 stars. It was 352 pages, and it was by Jess Kidd. I read Dracula, the graphic novel by Bram Stoker, 160 pages, and I gave that 4 stars. I read Unf Yourself by Gary John Bishop, which was 221 pages. I gave that 5 stars. It was really good. I read The Forbidden Wish, which was 342 pages. I gave that 5 stars. I really liked it. I absolutely love Aladdin, so I felt like I was going to love it anyway, and I absolutely did. And that was by Jessica. I don't even want to attempt to say her last name, because I think I'll butcher it. But I really enjoyed that book, and I'm reading, and I'm almost done with it. There's like a little, it's on like Wattpad. I'm probably not saying that right, but she wrote something that kind of goes after it. It's like 11 pages long. I'm almost done with it, and it's called The Genie. So I'm reading that currently, and I'm also reading Warm Bodies, but that's the point. So overall I had a pretty decent time with the reading rush. I mean, the week wasn't the best because I had personal stuff, but like reading wise, I'm glad I participated. It definitely got me out of my reading slump, and I'm so thankful for that. Let's see if I completed all the challenges. I believe I did. Read a book with a cover that matches your birthstone, and I chose this for that. And this would also fit for somewhere set where you don't live. And then if you really wanted to like read a book that inspired a movie, you could really kind of do that, but you know. And it also fits for the in the title. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. My family is home. I think I've said that like 60,000 times throughout this vlog. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all. And I did read all my books by the window, so that's what I'm doing for read outside, so they all count for that. And the Unf Yourself, I did that in audiobook, but that also counts for that counts for a genre that you don't typically read, because I don't typically read that kind of book. And I think that's all that counts for. Dracula, this counts for the a movie that you've seen but you've never read the book. This counts for that. And then somewhere you don't live. So, and then this one counted for the first book I touched, because this was the first book I grabbed off my shelf whenever I was getting my TBR together. And Set Somewhere From Where You Don't Live, and a book that you, genre that you want to read more of but you don't read a lot of. This is literary fiction and a mystery, which I don't read a lot of. So I technically did check all of the boxes. I did complete all 7 challenges. I did not read 7 books though, but that's okay. I'm pretty proud of myself. I read 1,075 pages. So I'm pretty happy with that. Overall, I had a really great experience, and I'll definitely be doing this again next year. But hopefully it'll be a better week next year, and it'll be a little more, I'll be a little more organized with how I go about things. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say bye to you guys so I can edit this vlog and get it all posted. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great reading rush and that you accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish. Alright, see you guys in my next video.